The arcane arts are no more than remembering secrets that you once knew. To your nature be true.
Secrets that you once knew. But now you don't know. Hello, Quedin. What's up? Hello, Crossbones. Yeah, back to the best ARPG ever. How's your Sunday going, guys? Any relaxation today happening?
Crabs, this savage is fierce.
So far so good. A bit grey outside. It is not a sunny day.
Entire, thank you.
That's not very good for a Sunday. After all, the Sunday is the day of the sun, and if the day of the sun, in the day of the sun there is no sun, then that is probably a fake Sunday.
Hey, you there? We must use
Wonder.
They must light the beacon. Hey Epic Gamer, what's up? Okay, he's still alive. Let's do this move. Yep, we did it. Ah, okay. He still had lots of health. Where is my tea? Upgrades on Poe today at 3 times your damage. Oh, that's awesome. Are you playing in the endgame of Poe? Because if you are in the endgame and you got 3 times damage up, then that is very big. Ta-da. Yes! Billions of damage? Do you really reach that high levels of damage in Poe? I know that you reach billions of damage in Diablo 3, for example. But I didn't know that also in Poe it goes that high.
My sergeant sent me back to get to
Your sergeant needs to die.
Feel as though we have won? Think again.
Status was having 8.8 DPS, average K with upgrade night is 19.4. Okay.
On the battlefield.
That is a very huge upgrade. Hello, Toffee. How are you today? That hero enemy is really trying very hard to kill me. Hello, Havacek. Boss fight. I cannot be defeated. Legendary. All you did was switch from dual wielding to two-handed weapon. Oh. Second. Yeah, I took a look. But that game is totally different. It is a pixel style game. It is not like, you know, the classic Sacred games. But this doesn't really matter. Maybe that game will be awesome. Just because it is pixelated doesn't mean that it cannot be awesome. Sergeant,
Is it true?
the monsters may scatter. Gold? How much gold? I have 51 million. Okay. Media's Grove.
kill my the Grey Sisters. The Grey Sisters make.
It's gone. If she even found it. I think I have Saidina.
How could I? You seek.
It's not easy here. Try trading goods with all these women who can turn you into a mouse.
She built a magic circle which would pull her from harm's way back to her tower. Legend has it that circle still exists somewhere in the
25% total speed, but without a prefix. Very bad luck.
She will be pulled back from her eternal rest.
Then once treasure hunters are.
Papa, this music is so divine. Get inside, please. Primitive stas. Oh, gold. Chop, chop, chop. Okay, let's go get the item of the first apocryphis. The sigil of the first apocryphis and primitive chest. Yeah. Golded potions. I haven't been in this game at Act for a while and it feels good to be back now. After all, this is my favorite act of the whole Titan Quest game. Nice. The good thing is that I get quite frequently potions and gold to drop from defeated enemies. Chup. You will not kill me, big guy. You're the one who's about to die. Isn't there a video game which is called something like Those Who Are About to Die? And I think that it is maybe a virtual reality game, not virtual reality. Virtual reality game, first person, something like you are in an arena or something, a gladiator, and you fight others. Hello, Insane! You have downloaded the game queue to finish remaining achievements, but anytime you tell the host my video. Servers are down. No, servers shouldn't be down. Do you know what to do? Try to reset your Ethernet router. Maybe turn it off for 10 seconds and then turn it on again and see if that will fix it. Yes, because I remember that once I also had this issue, and this is what I did and it fixed it. But maybe this will not fix it for you. I don't know if this is the true fix for this problem. But give it a try. Opa, gold. Druid's Medallion of Grace. Okay. I'm breaking bones. I'm the bone breaker. Boom. It didn't get me though. Parapapi parapapo. Undead. Voracious Staff of Divination. Not a bad one. Okay, some green items. Nice, I'm done with this one. They killed my summon wisp again. This is a good place to farm for bows. You kill these frogs so they can give you a monster frequent bow, which is good. These ones with the bows can give you that bow. Side mushroom. The soft blue, whatever it was saying about the mushroom. Da 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 da. Yeah, Miss Maureen, today we are playing Titan Quest. The best action RPG ever. Ah, the bow! The bow I was talking about 5 minutes ago. Brablewood bow. 20% attack speed, health of immortality. This is a Brablewood bow of immortality. I'm feeling better than yesterday. My throat is healing up. I guess that in 5 days from today it will be perfectly fine. I don't know. How are you doing, Miss Maureen? Oh, they will kill me. It looks like there are many more bones for me to break. Battle made circlet, really? Uh, yes, I'm drinking green tea with honey. You have your good days and your not so good days. This is, you know, what happens with everybody. Arthritis is a little bit better today. Yeah, arthritis sucks totally. I think it is one of the worst diseases that we can have. Potion. Gold. They killed my pet again. Why are they killing my pet? I can go this way and explore the whole map that way first. Nothing there. I can see some gold. Oh, lots of gold. Gold. At least in Titan Quest 1 you can have pets. Yes, you can have pets for the enemies to kill them. Building a Thunderer so you go dual wield melee or caster. You can go however you like. This game is very versatile with builds. Dual wield would work, of course. Maybe you wouldn't have such good survivability. Caster, even if you dual wield melee weapons, you can still play as a caster, for example. You know, caster is a very broad term in this game when it comes to builds. The strength required for melee seems to be counterintuitive. Yeah, but if you use Rune Mastery, you can use the Rune Word Feather, which reduces the strength requirement by at least 50% if you take it to maximum level. And if you manage to find and equip some items that provide reduction requirements of strength or plus percentage to strength points, this way you can work around this problem and equip melee weapons. But then again, you have some other melee weapons that there is a couple only of melee weapons that require mainly intelligence instead of strength. And one of those weapons is being used by my God Raiden build. And you can find other melee weapons that require more dexterity than strength. They don't require, for example, the high level items 400 plus. Strength require about 300. So there are ways to work with this issue, but dual wielding melee thunderer, especially for new players and if you don't want to play with inherited items, it is not going to be easy. Throwing weapons with your rogue, yeah, that is awesome. It can be very powerful, throwing weapons with rogue. Level up. I need to pick up. Where is the item? Give me the quest item. Where is the item? Come on. I can see it at the root. The tree at the root. Annoying fucking bugs. The bugging quest. Ah, finally. You could go default double throwing weapons as Thunderer with Dais's gear. Yeah, thrown weapons dual wielder Thunderer would be probably easier to play than melee. I think I have picked up all 3 quest items, so it is time to get into that place and to destroy the faces of the 3 greys. This game has so much replay value to it. Yeah, it is infinite. It is literally infinite. I'm not even exaggerating. This game has so many items and so many synergies and so many, skills and masteries. And also skills on items and skills from scrolls, or scrolls anyways that work, they do their thing, that you can make literally thousands upon thousands of good builds. I mean, it is so good that you can make a build that doesn't use any masteries and it still uses skills. I have made such a build, but I haven't made a video to showcase the build yet. Hello, Gabriel εδώ. What's up? You figure as much with a self-out character you thought it's very weak at only level 20. Ah, so you are already playing melee dual wielder. You'd love to see that build. I don't know, maybe I will do something. It is not like it is a good, very good build or anything like that, but it is just a build. Of course, I haven't really played with that build to see how it would really work. But it is possible to make such a build and see what you can do in the game. I'm not a savior.
Thank you, can't save my brother.
Do you think Titan Quest Skyform is closer to be a worth success or is it farther away? Titan Quest 2 is already a worthy successor in my opinion, but of course it has some things that I don't like. I would say that it is 70% a worthy successor to Titan Quest 1. 70%, that's it. Oh, lots of gold. Okay, let's go that way. You just finished normal with a deep way to get the achievement. Probably Earth. Which is your first mastery on this character? Highly addictive. It is highly awesome and it can also become highly addictive, yeah. Herbal tea every morning. It is great to drink tea, in general, tea every day. I remember some years ago, about 7 years ago, maybe 8, I don't remember exactly. For about a period of 2 or 3 years, I was drinking green tea instead of coffee every day. At least in the cold months, not in the summer. And for those 2 or 3 years, I didn't get sick with the flu or anything like that. I don't know if it is a coincidence, but this is what happened anyways. Da, 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 da. All father stuff of devouring. Popo, this item is awesome. You make a pet ability with this stuff, and you also have the devouring effect on the stuff to attack enemies with and get back some life and survive this way.
You condemn me. It is my deal.
Maybe I should save this stuff. Warfare is the first one. Yeah, if you go Warfare Defense, Warfare Earth, which is Battle Mage, that is a great combination for damage, physical damage builds. You drank coffee when you were younger, but then gave it up for herbal tea. You like it better? Yeah, chamomile is awesome. It is awesome. It is chamomile and green tea is my favorite teas. This way. It is a dead end, it is a dead end, it is a dead end tonight. Chop! You are dead. Okay, let's go save the brother of his sister.
Yes.
You have
I
saved my
despaired of
sister
ever
out of the
seeing
kindness
another.
of your heart.
No,
We only... She told
I
you
didn't
about
save her out of the kindness of my heart. I saved her to gain experience and make gold. If you don't pay me, I don't give you your life back. It started to upset your stomach. I don't know, maybe some people cannot really drink every kind of tea. Which I think it is normal, we are not all the same. You know, there are also people that have allergies to milk, for example. Or to other types of foods or drinks. Ta-da-da-da. Oh, Master Frequent. Slizzy's Skinner. You can develop allergies to certain things as you get older. Yeah. Vigorfield. What's up, Vigorfield? You were born on August 6, 1966. Great Tomb of Thoros. So. Easy peasy. You're probably the oldest in the chat. Right now, yeah, probably. This is something that is also so cool about the Q1, that what you show the masses is what they drop through. Although in Titan Quest 2 currently this feature doesn't exist, but I think that the developers have already said on one of their blog posts that in the future they will bring it to the game. I think I saw it somewhere on one of their blog posts on Steam. Hopefully they will bring it back, because this is an awesome feature that Titan Quest was the first action RPG ever that brought this feature to the genre. Lethal Staff of the Betrayer. Give me good loot.
Your inventory is full.
Nothing good. You hope TQ2 will consider adding this through the Titan Quest feature. Yeah, let's hope. You'll be playing Titan Quest before the day is over. You played a lot yesterday. Is this your favorite action RPG, Miss Maureen? Do you play other games?
You have no more room.
Legendary weapon. Okay. Yeah. Do I have where to put it? Yes. It is this one. The Decapitator. They killed my pet again. The Petless Beasts. Titan Quest rocks, it does. It's your favorite, you have played against, but this genre Titan Quest is your favorite. It is a favorite for many players. Stunned. Okay, now we are going for the boss fight. Let's do the boss fight. I've got only 10 health potions. That should be enough for this fight. If I won't get killed. I don't think that they can kill me. Purifying of Foresight. Media's Grove, let's go.
You have it! The sigil of the
I have it.
Glory is full.
Dun, 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 dun. I will keep that stuff because that stuff is very awesome. This is a very nice stuff as well.
Again.
57 million gold. Here is your potion, hero.
You have it?
Hey, hero, in here.
Well, you're
Are the 3 CSs worth farming? It is an easy farm to do, and it has quite a few chests, so maybe if you're lucky enough you could get something out of that boss.
I see pain and suffering.
But personally, I have never tried to farm that boss, not
We have
really.
returned safely.
But don't think that just because you did it 5 times and you didn't get anything to drop,
Your journey
you cannot get good drops.
I have used
Even the best bosses in the game sometimes can give you nothing for many farming sessions.
They came quickly and the gates fell and we...
Have you seen that? Alas,
Have you seen Admites?
our own doing, don't you?
Stores I hadn't passed it on.
I haven't.
And this is all I have left. The rest is lost.
Hadas Hellhammer, thank you for becoming an epic supporter on YouTube. Welcome. I'm keeping... What is this? I have to go back to Rhodes for that one. Hardy Jewel, Wrath of Power, Indomitable Medallion of Supremacy. This is very nice. Stun, resist, skill disruption, protection, and defensive ability. This is very good to be used on spellcasters. For the defensive ability, and the skill disruption protection is very good also. And the stun resistance, of course. Because as a spellcaster you won't have a great armor, and if enemies can stun you easily, they can hit you to death very easily. So this is great. And you can also put a relic or a charm on this one, but which one would you put? There are options. Anyways, how much? 1.5 million. I will put it in my collection.
Athena protect you.
Recipes are random drops. Look, recipes are random drops, but they can be target farmed, which means that you can do target farming with recipes. How do you do that? First of all, you go to my website, Action RPG, Blogspot Action RPG messages, and there I have a post. Let me see, can I give it to you? No, not this one. Why not? RPG messages. Copy. So this is my website for Action RPGs. Now, on this website there is one post. You would need to go to the Titan Quest guides builds page, and there you will find a post which is about the recipes, in which acts you all recipes, and which acts will give you which recipes, because different recipes drop in different acts. It is not like all recipes will drop in the whole game everywhere. And also you will see for each one of the recipes the highest chances for that recipe to drop and the lowest chances to drop in each one of the acts that they can drop. And if you have that info and you are searching for a specific recipe, you take a look at the act from my website, and then you get into that act and you start killing everything, opening up all containers, kill bosses, kill all enemies, and at some point the recipe will drop. You're my favorite, so I want to show how much your fans appreciate you. Your old Pistseg 28. Thank you for the support. Yeah, if I had at least 50 members supporters and 50 Patreon supporters every month, an average, I would never consider to stop making content in the future. But unfortunately, I will have to stop making content after 2026.
They say the gods have gone. I have seen.
Offensive ability. T. The 50 bro supporters on different tier. It is not like 50 supporters of a specific tier, in general. But I still find it annoying. Why did YouTube make this stage with the chat and we cannot see the nicknames and we can see now the usernames? I don't like this stage. But I plan, Psyche, to make a video and actually announce my plans for the future. And in that video I will explain exactly what I plan on doing, so that everybody knows. The only short thing is that at least until Titan Quest 2 releases, the full game releases, I will try to be here to make content as much as possible. But after the end of 2026 next year, it is dumb, yeah. Other channels like Plug that has it changed. Wait, it has it changed on YouTube chat. Then why has this changed on my chat? I didn't change anything myself. Also, in the options of the chat, it doesn't have anything that you could change to top chat. Yeah. I don't know what is happening. By the way, Psyche, the Cyclops burger is coming back. The video is ready, I will upload it tomorrow. Just to remember the old good days of Titan Quest YouTubing. And that is the part 1 of the video. I will make a part 2 as well. You still see your name as normal, Benjamin Mueller. It has rolled for some channels, you don't get a choice, imagine the future will be for everyone. You still enjoy making content? Yes, Miss Morin, of course. I don't plan on stopping, I will never stop making content. The thing is that at some point I will have to stop making gaming content because I want to start making another type of content, including the other type of content that I'm already making, which is not gaming content. And the reason for stopping making this type of content, gaming content, is because the hours I spend on live streaming or making videos for games, I will have to replace the gaming content on those hours with the other type of content. Because I won't have so much free time to make content for games and that other thing. But yeah, at least if I had enough supporters from a financial aspect, I would have a very good reason to keep making this content. and start making the other coded again, but make the other coded little by little. I would have a very good reason. But just play games and not making the other coded that I want to make is not a good reason. So I will keep making coded for the rest of 2026 until Titan Quest 2 comes out, and then I will probably stop.
These strange souls.
Okay, let's go. Kill the demons. Ah, Miss Maureen, you also became a pro supporter. Thank you. Welcome. Blazing of the Syrinx, Stone of Devouring. I can go back now there. Oi, oi, oi.
Thank you for help. That is all of them.
Thank you for helping out. Embusa. Yeah, but Psyche, did you see anywhere why they made this change? I forgot to look. Why YouTube made this change with the chat names. This is very strange to me. Bam boom, bam boom. Miss Maureen, you don't need to sub on Twitch as well. One is enough. It is good enough. Don't worry about that. Unless you have Amazon Prime, which is free for you to use to sub on my channel, so if you want to do that, do that. But one is enough. They said it on the official website because we are stupid. Did they say that? Did they really say that? Didn't read anything, but you had theorized display names are not unique identifiers, but tag head with. Ah! Yeah, this could make sense actually. Because I also remember some years ago on Twitch, you know, do you remember ZD, the CM of THQ Nordic? On a live stream, I was playing Titan Quest on a live stream some years ago, and then a guy was on the chat of Twitch, and he was called ZD. But he was not the original ZD, he was another guy, and he had the same nickname. Now that you are saying this thing, maybe this is the reason why, and it makes sense. But it is still not good. I don't know. Whoa, Flores! They didn't say that. Why wouldn't they say that? Especially if it was true. I mean, admitting that you are stupid is brave. You are Braveheart. And I'm not even joking. I clearly say, I'm not a smart person. I'm at least brave enough to admit that I'm stupid. I don't mind. I was born stupid, I will die stupid. I will live an idiot. But I'm a brave idiot. At least I'm brave. Sid's slider. Thank you for your support, Miss Maureen. Braveheart like Mel Gibson. Yeah, but without the slaying and kicking and hitting and dying part of Mel Gibson's. I don't want that kind of brave. Freedom! That movie was very good though. Someone had... I haven't had coffee for 3 days now because I've been drinking tea to fix my throat. You gotta do a Braveheart build. Only weapons from early Act 5, skirts and long swords. Not a bad idea actually. Da-da-da. You're not good at builds? Nah. If I'm being honest, there is no such thing as a stupid human. Biologically. Or when it comes to the potential of the human brain anyways. Because the human brain was designed to be learning constantly and becoming more efficient constantly and trying to understand the world better constantly, things like this. So by definition, not by definition, but by design, all humans are smart, but some humans they are not using the smart aspect of their brains anyways. And in my theory, how can you prove that this is a thing? That even those who seem to be doing stupid things are truly smart, but they are just not using their smart aspect. Well, when they do some mistake, when they make a mistake or they do something stupid and you call them out for that one, and they actually understand that they made a mistake, but it is their ego in most cases that doesn't allow them to actually admit their mistake and stop doing that mistake and stop acting stupid. So yeah, I would say that actually all humans are smart, but sometimes they act stupid. I wouldn't say that all humans are stupid, but some of them are smart. And one of the stupidest things we have ever created is the IQ testing. You hope continue to speak with Sam Wilson. Yeah, I would like to play that character again. IQ doesn't represent reality. Of course it doesn't. IQ testing just represents how good you are at specific tests. Because if we suppose that higher, let's say the highest IQ people ever existed, one of the highest IQ was Einstein. So just because you have a super high IQ number doesn't mean that you don't make mistakes, right? Also, it doesn't mean that everything that you try to figure out is correct, and always. Sometimes it is, but sometimes maybe it is not. So, what does that prove? It doesn't matter. IQ tests are...
We do not know what to do. The rest of us are... Can you row the boat? Some of the shades try...
Actually... I remember now I have to go back to Rhodes to turn the quest. Yeah. Humans are supposed to be kind to one another. You need to learn to love, not to hate. There's a lot of hate in the world. Correct. My son is ill. I will go for the
You're
kill.
lucky I've got anything for sale. What I'd give for a... What?
What?
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Store your goods? An honor!
Oh! Why did I do that?
I have seen it. It is one of the beasts.
You have seen it? But I didn't take my clothes off. How did you see it? By the way, guys, don't miss tomorrow's video of mine. I think it is the best short video I have ever made so far. And it is the part 1. A part 2 will come as well. But tomorrow the part 1 will be up. Oop. By the way, my character in Wilson is in the end game, as far as I remember, so it will be nice to continue playing, to go deeper into that end game. Myrmidon's Sting. Bonus damage, dexterity, attack. Oh, nice attack speed. Haha, I freed you.
You have freed me. Why would demons in
Ah, they almost killed me. Popo. Myrmidon Sting, attack speed, dexterity, lightning damage. Okay. I will sell it. A favorite solo class in Titan Quest. Solo class, you mean solo mastery, because solo mastery will give you solo class. My favorite masteries in Titan Quest 1 is Warfare and Defense, but you know, I cannot really decide which one is my top favorite. I like both almost equally. Sometimes I feel like I like a little bit more Defense Mastery, but sometimes I feel like I like Warfare a little bit more, so I don't know. But my favorite dual mastery class, because again every single mastery is a class on itself, but when we are talking about classes that come from combining two masteries, my favorite is probably Warden, which is defense with Haddock masteries. But Haddock mastery is not my favorite mastery. Troglodytes. One of your all-time favorite is Nature Dream Ghost. A ghost? What do you mean ghost? Ah, boss fight now. Okay, I have 2218 potions. Use this thing. Sorry, Keron, but you may be a deity, but ouch. Bad luck. I should be so lucky.
Elysium is no more a paradise.
You like Hunter or Rogue? Yeah, and if you put together both these masters together in a class, in a build, you get probably the most powerful outcome when it comes to damage output in the game. Because Brigand class will give you huge damage, huge DPS. Titan Quest Masters. Yeah, nature. You said nature dream, and you said ghost. I don't know what you mean when you said ghost. Nature and dream is the master is in Titan Quest, but what is ghost? Ah, unless you mean do you mean spirit mastery when you said ghost? Destroying the crabs. At the primitive stash. The last boss you fought on the bridge kicked your butt 3 times. So you met Spirit. Yeah, Keron has those effects from the bridge, the columns of water that come out, that if they hit you, they can deal lots of damage to you. We could say that Brigade is the most DPS class combination. It is. If you play a Brigade with a spear and a shield, of course, and you have the right items, you can get your DPS to very high levels, to the highest levels in the game. But if you do that, you will not have the best resistances and the best survivability in the game. So it is a trade-off. Unless you decide to go with a more balanced Brigade, if you want to try to get the highest possible DPS on a Brigade, then you can have very good survivability with very good resistances and very good DPS. But if you are going for the highest DPS possible on Brigade, you will have a huge DPS, but your survivability will be bad. Troglodytes. Da 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 da. Da da. You love truck simulators because you dream of traveling to northern countries one day. To see the snow. Ah, Flores, you said you are from Brazil, if I remember right. You also have to charge your phone. Are you watching from the phone, Miss Maureen? Tomorrow I will not stream. Tomorrow is Monday. On Monday I don't stream. I will probably be back to stream on Tuesday, probably. Banania. Anyways, Miss Maureen, thanks for stopping by the stream. Thanks for your support. Thanks for keeping us company, and have a great day. Souls, Psyche, you too have a good one. Maybe you'll take a walk to the park after lunch. Yeah, going for a walk is super great for both your physical and mental health. I also plan to take a very long walk tomorrow. Now that my throat is almost fixed and I'm not sick anymore, it is time. Stygian Hydradon Hero. Oh. Bam boom. You are thinking of moving to the countryside next year. Thanks, Miss Maureen. Cooking lessons. Yeah, Flores, you just reminded me of my house in the countryside, but anyways. It will take 1.5 years to finish. Maybe you try to find a job away from the big cities. I think that the best thing for for millions of people would be to leave the big cities for good and go back to villages and small towns. If I could do that, I would do that in an instant. You live right down the street from a park. That's very good. Especially if the park is very big and you can walk in the park for many minutes or even hours. Can you imagine having such a big park where you can go and walk in the park for hours? I don't know if such a big park exists anywhere in the world. I'm talking about inside big cities, not outside of cities. Getting out of here. Primitive chests. It helps your arthritis to walk. Yeah, this is true. It is also, I think that if you can get into a very nice schedule for, you know, working out schedule, if you could go to a gym, for example, and ask for a schedule for, or a program for, specifically for arthritis, that would help very much. I'm not talking about lifting weights or things like this. But you know, there are things that you can do to help with arthritis. Exercising is very good as far as I know. For this kind of stuff. You'll have salmon salad or some chicken. Chicken is awesome. Salmon salad, personally, no. Nah. No way. I wouldn't like that. You think a park like the one you described is at New York City? How big is that park? Pistol, legendary weapon. I have to go back there. I forgot that there is some place here which is a dead end. Too many projectile users here. Am I the only one with melee weapons? What is happening? Staff users, bow users. Okay, here comes the melee guys. Da, 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 da. Health potion. Ooh. Nobody's there. Lost Soul Warrior. Nice. Okay, I would say that this character, this build is powerful enough. For a build that uses a green weapon as the final weapon for this build. Okay, we made it alive to this place. The upper city of lost souls. I have to go back.
Before the war seems
I have to go back to turn Epiros at Styx. Turning quests. Talk to this guy.
Don't exaggerate. The arts lie.
Piercing leaf blade of the siren.
Have you seen Admetus?
Times are hard, but I am open for business.
Have I seen Admetus? Nope. He is dead.
Beware those pale marauders.
The survivors make. We will survive.
And we have to go to Styx Waypoint to turn in the other quest.
You have freed Hipparchus. With Hipparchus on his way.
You're in my.
You have freed.
You have freed Hipparchus! Okay. Then you go to the place of judgment and you activate other quests. So, let's talk to this one.
No, man.
Talk to that one.
Some of us are
Do
out.
I have any items to put in my stash? Why did I sell this one? This one is the Mermaid and Sting of Annihilation.
I have tried to go. If it is Elysium.
If only it was Veterans Myrmidon Sting of Annihilation, that would have been perfect.
And now a mortal, is that it?
But now I will
These
sell it.
demons, strange news, now the living come traipsing through our land. Goodbye.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Yep. So guys, I guess I will stop here for tonight. My throat is almost there, but it is not there yet. Hello, Abyssal. You came just when we are about to say goodnight. Yeah, this build is awesome. I like it very much. It is a melee build, purely melee, but it is a channeler. It is Stormed Neidan. It doesn't use any melee masteries. So, yeah, Ternoski. Thanks for stopping by the stream again. Thanks for the support, guys, with memberships. If you can become a member, we have 3 tiers. And tomorrow we will have a very, what I consider to be my best short video I have ever made. It is the part 1. A part 2 will come in the near future. If you watch tomorrow's video, you will understand what I'm talking about. And I'll be back to stream again probably on Tuesday. If not on Tuesday, on Wednesday, but probably on Tuesday, unless something unexpected happens. So, this is it for today. Thanks again. Have a great week. And I'll see you very soon again. You're looking forward for the video. Yeah, Ternoski, you should, because especially if you had been there 6 years ago, then this video will probably bring back some good memories, probably, to you. See you again, guys. Have a great one.